Matthew Kessler.
Ryan Davis.
Let's play Rayman 2.
Let's play Rayman. No.
Yes.
It's Rayman 3D.
Right, which is a 3D port of Rayman 2, which was already polygonal, so it was already 3D.
It was already the 3D Rayman.
It was already the jump into the third dimension for Rayman.
So now he's jumping into the third dimension again.
All for the first time, all over again.
Experience Rayman 2, The Great Escape.
For the first time.
Again.
Again, in 3D.
Let's hop in.
Okay. So yeah, the title says Rayman 3D, but this is in fact a port of Rayman 2, which came out in, let's say, 2000?
1999, 2000?
Yeah, around there. Kind of, for my money, go ahead and load up.
Yeah, totally.
For my money, look at you, you've already got some progress going in here.
Yep.
Aside from Super Mario 64, kind of one of the defining 3D platformers.
I agree with you 100%.
Terrific art style to it, great personality, a lot of humor. You know, he's a French Mario. Is the best shorthand that you can give for Rayman. So we got this overworld map, which you were trying to figure out. We were discussing before we started recording this, what platforms we have played Rayman 2 on in the past. I know that I've done the PC version, Dreamcast version, N64 version, and the PS2 version, which was called Rayman Revolution.
And I've done the N64 and a little bit of the PS2 version.
And I don't think either of us recall this kind of overmap thing.
It's top-down, but it's scrolling along with you, but it's not...
Because Revolution had a full 3D kind of, you ran around the world.
It was a little more like Mario 64 in that regard.
Yeah. It was kind of behind the back. It looked like the way the rest of Rayman looks.
But the N64 version was more like Super Mario.
It was like a flat map, like Super Mario 3.
It was like side. It was like from the side.
Oh, was it from the side? Gosh, I don't remember that anymore. Well, let's jump in and show folks what Rayman 2 looks like in 2011.
Yeah, because
he's still got no arms or legs.
That's right, but he still has heart.
That's right.
And hair.
So it's floppy ear hair.
That's right. And I thought at one point, it was trash that he had for hair. What? Like he was made out of trash in the original Rayman game.
Think that?
Well, it's a weird game.
Okay, fair enough. It is a weird game. Because he could use his ear hair as a helicopter. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. And eventually he just gets the power to fly.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Just straight up. So, how's I guess my first question here, and this is maybe something that we hadn't evolved to by the time Rayman 2 originally came out, how's camera controls?
Well, it's not great. You basically have to rely on the autocorrect.
Okay.
Which is basically the targeting in this game.
So you're doing some lock-on targeting here.
And that will basically center the camera when you're doing platforming, which is, as someone who played a lot of the N64 version, that's something I can deal with. I wasn't using a second analog stick or any kind of equivalent.
But I wonder how this feels to someone who has no familiarity with Rayman but knows modern 3D camera controls.
Crazy archaic. Yeah. It probably does not feel great. At the very least, though, game controls fine. Better than any portable version of Rayman 2, and there have been many. I have this game on the iPhone. I had to know, and now I know.
I don't mean you. I'm kind of more shunning Ubisoft, or why would you do that?
Oh, well, you can shun them a lot, because I'm pretty sure this game has been ported like 8 times at this point to various platforms.
You're probably right. All right, so some swinging. You're making rings pop out of side things. We've got some nice sound effects. We have some wildly inconsistent frame rate, I'm already noticing.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's not great. It's a lot of the weird, tiny little technical stuff with this game and sound stuff. For one thing, enemies don't look great in this game, and from a distance, they don't animate particularly well. They cut frames of animation from enemies in the distance.
Okay.
So they just seem to animate really poorly when they're far away.
You just get that half frame, kind of just chunky. Yeah.
And then the other thing that's weird about this game is that the sound effects are messed up, and they just cut out at random times.
Yeah, we're going to be talking over them most of the time, but I did notice when we were first messing around with this, that just the the quality of the sound effects just seemed like we were getting a lot of real low bit rates on these sound samples. Which now I can't tell. It's hard for me to tell if that is the fault of the port or if just the original sound samples were not great. Here we get some.
But you can still knock a giant plum into the lava.
This is still. We've got some Star Fox style nonsense dialogue.
I think Rayman 2 has some of the best Star Fox style nonsense dialogue. You actually.
It's a good thing it locks you to that.
Yeah.
So
and you gotta fire backwards.
Right, to move forward. What is this? What is this stuff that Rayman's shooting? I wonder. Look out for the black, whatever those things are.
I mean, originally he was like throwing his fist, and now he throws energy. That was given to him by a fairy inside the stomach of Globox, who's a giant blue thing, who at one point was played by Jack Black in a video game.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's not true.
It is totally true. I think in Rayman 3.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think
you think you're wrong.
We'll find out. Maybe I am wrong.
No, we won't. How will we find out? Oh, this is some brutal checkpointing here. You got to get back to the first plum, even though you ate it on the jumping to the second plum.
It's not so bad, but yeah, it's definitely going to feel strict to people familiar with what platforming is today.
Well,
which is
non-existent.
Yeah, or it's Super Mario Galaxy.
Alright. Ice that dude. Ice that dude. And then get your plum on.
Alright. Hey.
You could climb that.
Camera.
You probably climb that stuff up top, right? Or
no, not tall enough. Hey, camera.
Is it,
I'm just hitting. Let me be clear. I'm just hitting the jump button.
And it's like I want to put it over here. All right, we'll give it a shot. I think it's as stable as it's gonna get. Oh, you fucked up again!
No!
Go back to the beginning.
At the very least, they removed lives from this game, so you have unlimited continues.
Oh, did they?
To fail.
That's, I guess, helpful.
Yeah.
Not really making great use of the lower screen in this. Just
nope,
sort of
it's
like,
just a status screen.
Hey,
and
do you have these tiki heads yet?
That's right, and those aren't like secret collectibles. Those are storyline items. No subscreen has been less effective. Well, I don't know. I saw that Chaos Theory quick look.
That was the opposite problem of the Chaos. The Splinter Cell 3D for 3DS subscreen was overstuffed with function. This one seems to be going the other way.
We're gonna give it one more try.
Just go all the way for it. Yes.
Yes,
all right.
I did it. I'm the plum jumpinist.
Screw this up.
Oh, that was it.
Yep, that was as far as you needed to go on that one plum. No double jumping, just the float, right? All right, now you got it. Now you got to get to there.
There we go. Now we're climbing on walls.
Now you got
just a nice synthesis of a ton of different platforming ideas from the era. You have sliding, you have grappling hooks, you're swinging, you can fly.
My favorite part, though. Now, why are you just going back?
Why?
There has to be some other thing, right?
Let's turn. Okay.
You're supposed to keep going up? Keep going forward?
Keep going forward? So sometimes the game makes you go into black space to continue. So am I just supposed to... Yep.
Oh.
That was it.
Okay.
That was the end. Yep. Right. I get to pick up plums and then throw them.
One thing that we probably won't get to in this quick look, that's one of my favorite Rayman 2 things, is the levels where they force you to ride on barrels of explosives.
The bucking barrels? We can actually go back to them in a little bit. Okay. I've unlocked one of those levels. Oh,
excellent.
I gotta toss that plum in the lava. You know, so many of the platformers of the era, of this time in platforming, when you weren't fighting with camera controls, they were so... The worlds were so just... They were platforming levels, and that's all they were. Yeah. They were just, here is an area for you to...
Oh, look at that texture right there, freaking out.
I mean...
I don't think you can throw it into the lava. I think you have to throw it... No, I think you have to throw it across onto that thing there. You see that thing with the X next to it.
Oh.
Drop it there. Sort of pressure plate.
I don't think Rayman has Oh.
Dude, totally
It's just pointing me. No, that's my helper guy. That's the bug.
Oh, okay.
Teaching me how to do things I've already done.
Yeah, but every time you throw it into the lava, it's just disappeared.
Oh, there it goes. Hopping along.
Go over there and jump on it.
There we go. The thing I love about Rayman 2 is that compared to other platformers, it felt naturalistic. You know, these levels did not feel like just random assortment of obstacles in your way.
No, they were for the time really well designed and extremely varied compared to kind of like you were saying what other platforming games of the time were doing. This was kind of thoughtful and had a lot going for it. So going on here, oh, you get a little free look.
Yep.
Some really amazing texture work. I think stuff that even still stands up really well. Where they had. They went for very crude, very simple level geometry, but they covered all that stuff in just really nicely done texture work. So it's still one of my Rayman highlights.
Yeah, and you're just interacting with some pleasant characters like
like fire,
fire.
lava.
Well, like the teensies, the magical beings who can't remember who their king is.
Teensies are fun.
And
you gotta wait for that fire to. Oh God, you're gonna die.
I'm only gonna die a little bit.
Die a little bit.
Yeah.
Good enough for this quick look. Oh, you can hear him. You can hear him crying for help somewhere.
That's right. Where are the lums?
He's in some cage somewhere. You gotta find him.
Nope. Keep shaking.
Keep shooting.
There we go. No sound effect.
Oh! Perfect.
Perfect. You want to see something besides fire?
I want to see you get across this level here. I also forgot about Rayman's neckerchief.
That's right.
It's a nice touch. All right.
He's been rocking the Bastion bandana. Well
Quick.
before Bastion.
Why are you going over this way? There's nothing this way. You're supposed to go
guess
forward.
not.
Forward, for God's sakes. Now do it quickly. Don't stop to show stuff off. There you go. Let's see what's around this corner. More lava!
That's right, but there they are.
Get that. Oh, fire. Oh!
Rayman doesn't really have Mario's problem of freaking out every time he gets hit by fire.
It's true. Yeah, see, it's like you can see moments where the frame rate gets really good, which kind of. No. Not supposed to step off of that.
I should have jumped.
Should have jumped. All right, yeah. Let's mix it up. Can you take us to a different
totally.
area here? Well, then do it.
I totally am.
Go back to that overworld.
Yeah, but otherwise it's a pretty straight port of Rayman 2. Not a lot in the way of new content beyond the stereoscopic 3D, which looks really bizarre in this game. More so than a lot of... Oh, it just plopped me right back at the beginning of the map. Looks really strange because it will put objects into 3D that are flat textured. So you've got the flow, you've got the water texture, which is cycling in front of you, but it's not like a model. It's just a rotating texture. So you'll actually see the water as just a flat texture in front of you.
Weird.
It's weird. Wish I could see what the levels were called. Would let me... Oh, it's the level after this. I went to another sanctuary. So if you remember, the story of Rayman is that Rayman and his people and all people of the world have been captured by robot pirates and Admiral Razorbeard. The only way to save the world is to collect the 4 masks and fight robot pirates.
Piratas. Lock it in.
That's right. And here, no camera control anyway, so I'm not missing anything.
Some good open source sound effects. Some evil piranhas. Right, let us climb. Rayman, pretty good swimmer.
He's up there.
Pretty strong swimmer. Does have air to worry about.
That's right. There we go. Hey now.
Come on, keep going. Nope, down. Oh, you screwed it up. Try this again.
And down we go.
Yeah, down we go.
That's right. Down we go.
All right, and down we go. Or up, or down. Yep, into the hole. Get it. There you go. Get that one too. Yeah, all right. So now you can keep trucking and not have to worry about the air so much.
Now we're moving.
Oh, missed that one. Go forward.
Yeah, the swimming controls here are sort of weird. You just sort of intuit whether you want Rayman to travel down or up. And then you move in that direction, and Rayman will just sort of automatically do it.
I'm gonna say that the lack of camera controls are making this unbearable.
It's not great, but also we're looking at it in a weird way.
Like with a screen.
With a screen.
It's kind of the only option to look at it. It looks like you have to go back.
No, we're gonna leave.
Okay.
We're gonna find a new level.
That's the other option. Yeah, I want to see some out of doors.
That's right.
It's not all just caves.
That's right. Sometimes there are big open forests. Well, not big open, but forests. Here we go.
Okay, yeah.
There's your buddy.
Yeah.
Your friend and mine.
Not that way. That's...
Nope. Oh, what's that?
Look out for the rocket.
Oh no!
Go get the rocket.
No, you've got to wait for it to get exhausted.
That's right. Yeah. Close.
Let's see if I can get in here.
Blown up that that band-aided door there.
Sleepy pirate, they're sleepy. Oh!
You woke them up.
I'm so loud.
Why would you wake them up?
Look how big my shoes
How
are.
come I can see through that robot pirate?
Because I'm hitting it. That's how these things work, right?
I guess so. Oh, you ran right into that projectile. Eat it, stupid robot pirate. Through the door. Shiny thing.
It's a glowing machine.
Shoot the glowing machine. That's not really doing you any good.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get back out of here. Into the void. What's down here
smile.
besides smiley face butterflies?
More.
That butterfly's all face.
That's right. More Broncos. That's the big one. Bucking Bronco rockets. It's a shame the sound effects are messed up because I really love the sound design in this game.
Move it. Oh, you can't hit the walls or else your rocket explodes.
Because you're on a rocket!
Makes sense.
like-
Enough for those.
It's like the end of that Toy Story movie.
Oh, no.
Oh!
You tried to go for that lum and you screwed up.
That's right.
Do it again. Get this rocket out of here. But there was also, separate from the rockets, there were also the like TNT barrel sequences which were similar.
Yeah! Oh, well, you mean like the moments where you have a TNT in your hand and you're like...
Well, you light it and then you fly along on that TNT. Gosh, it's hitting the walls.
Well, you try riding a bucking rocket.
I've done it already. It was hard.
And again, this would be easier if I had, let's say, another analog stick.
No. You don't. You turn the wrong way.
That's right.
There you go.
Oh, nope.
Found it. Now just don't hit the walls. Dut, dut, dut.
Nope, what?
Look out for the things that come on the right. Straighten out. Straighten out. Oh, see, that's weird. I can see the... Oh! I can see the sky texture, like, moving with the camera.
Yeah, a lot of this game's little visual tricks are exposed.
Well, I don't think that's this game's visual tricks. That feels like we tried to do something in 3D, but did it kind of half-ass.
Well,
that's a lot.
Doing it half-assed is sort of the main objective when it comes to poor old Rayman.
I guess so.
Though that Origins game looks very cool.
I gotta see you get through this section, Kessler.
I'm gonna do it. I'm
not
gonna do
sure
it.
how much more of watching you play Rayman I can handle.
We'll try one more time.
And again, really not your fault. Just kind of the nature of this being an old-ass game and pre-camera controls.
Leaning forward in my seat.
Nope. Oh, God damn it, Kessler. All right, one more try, and then we're ending this
last
quick
try.
look.
Last try. Away from the rocket. Okay.
All right, straight shot.
Up.
It's a good thing that you just go through that one.
Oh,
That's it. That's your last shot at doing this. Matt Kessler, this is Rayman 3D.
It sure is
3DS.
Rayman 3D.
I love Rayman 2, or I loved Rayman 2. I'm not sure how I feel about bringing it into
I'm not
stereoscopic
sure
3D.
that this game lets you go home again. I don't know if you can revisit those fond memories, and I have fond-ass Rayman memories.
Well, without dual analog controls, it seems like that's... Yeah, I'm not sure how you make this a fun, playable game in modern times.
Because I think Rayman is our last hope, but...
this game was a whole lot of fun, and you can still see elements of the great art design and some fun sound design in here, but marred by just kind of slapdash execution, bad frame rate, like you were saying, issues with animation in the distance, with cutting frames and whatnot. And also just the age of how much more difficult this style of game was about 10 years ago versus what they put you through these days and checkpointing and so on. So know that going in if you're thinking about getting your Rayman on the 3DS. So Matt Kessler, thanks for running this quick look. All right, I can give you one more shot. Do it.
All right.
Don't screw this up. Perfect.
Perfect. Into the water. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Kessler.